Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong opposition to H.R. 21. A poll was released today that 73% of Americans think that the Republican leadership has the wrong priorities. And today we consider a bill which demonstrates how true those poll results are. With this bill, the Republicans are giving a big, wet kiss to big oil. They're making it more difficult for families to afford gas at the pump and rewarding big oil with record profits. Once again, they're demonstrating they care more about protecting the profits of big oil than protecting the wallets of hard-working Americans. This legislation would make it impossible, or nearly impossible, for the president to lower gas prices by strategically releasing petroleum reserves to this notion of expanding leasing on federal lands, which would make it almost impossible, as Ms. Fletcher explained just moments ago. Linking releases from the reserve to increases in drilling on federal lands will result in higher prices for Americans and an exacerbation of the climate crisis already facing our country. And what's more startling is this isn't even necessary. There are over 9,000 leases available right now where drilling is not taking place. Why? Because big oil wants to keep the price up high to maximize their profits and continue to gouge the American consumers. Let's not help them continue to do that. The president was very wise to strategically use that reserve to lower the price at the pump. So I urge all my colleagues not to embrace this crazy idea of protecting the profits for big oil, gouging our constituents with higher gas prices, worsening the climate crisis, and instead focus on the priorities of the American people: to lower the cost of goods, to lower the cost of gas at the pump, to lower the cost of food at the grocery store. That's what Republicans ran on, Mr. Speaker, and their first act was to gut the IRS, to make it harder for people to get their tax returns back. And today, they're trying to protect big oil and make it more expensive for our constituents. Vote no.
Hello, friends. I have breaking news to share with you. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has finally said that Republicans will not touch Social Security or Medicare. Democrats are now backing new legislation that benefits millions of Social Security recipients. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video, especially if you are a Social Security beneficiary. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community and for joining me here daily. I will be announcing 2 winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, my friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, dear friends, of winning the giveaways. Republican Speaker Kevin McCarthy said that House Republicans will not target Medicare or Social Security in their negotiations over the debt ceiling. During an interview, Speaker Kevin McCarthy stated, "We won't touch Medicare or Social Security," and his remark comes as some House Republicans have been eyeing entitlement programs as a potential target for trimming down federal spending after vowing to tie an increase in the debt limit to spending cuts. Since the United States hit its debt ceiling last Thursday, Congress now faces a looming deadline to raise the debt limit and prevent our government from defaulting on its own debt. The U.S. Treasury Department began employing extraordinary measures to prevent such a default, which is expected to give Congress until early June to address the issue. However, President Biden and congressional Democrats have so far refused to negotiate on the debt ceiling, instead calling for a clean increase and teeing up a potential showdown with Republicans, as divisions have emerged within the GOP over whether to target entitlement programs. The former president warned Republicans last week to look elsewhere for their spending cuts. He said under no circumstances should Republicans vote to cut a single penny from Medicare or Social Security to help pay for Biden's reckless spending spree. Seniors are absolutely being destroyed in the last 2 years. Social Security benefits typically rise every year, and that's thanks to the program's annual cost of living adjustment, which tries to ensure that retirees do not lose purchasing power due to inflation. This year, retirees received an 8.7% increase in their benefits, It is one of the largest increases in roughly 4 decades, and that's thanks to soaring levels of inflation in 2022. While 2023 has just started, it is never too early to start looking at what the 2024 COLA might be. While there's still a lot that needs to play out this year, here is what we know about the 2024 COLA and how much benefits could rise next year. While the COLA is based on inflation, the Social Security Administration has a very specific formula for calculating the annual COLA. So to calculate the COLA, the SSA takes the average monthly CPIW number in the third quarter of the year, which includes the months of July, August, and September. Then it compares that number to the average monthly CPIW for the third quarter of the past year. The percentage difference between these two numbers is a COLA for the following year. There cannot be a negative COLA. While we won't know the exact COLA for next year until the third quarter, there are some indications in recent months that provides many clues. For instance, in recent months, inflation has started to slow, as the Federal Reserve's intense rate hikes in 2022 have started to affect our economy. While that number is certainly still high, it is still lower than when the CPI-U clocked it at 9.1% year over year last June. With the U.S. economy still not feeling the full effect of the Fed's rate hikes, the CPI should continue to trend lower on a year-over-year basis. As we've seen over the last couple of years, economic conditions can change pretty quickly, and there is still a lot of uncertainty in the environment. Oil prices could end up rising higher and taking inflation with them. So just keep in mind that nothing is definite, but based on where things stand and given the number of interest rate hikes that the Fed has just completed, experts expect the CPI to continue to move lower and work its way closer to the 3.5% year-over-year CPI number. It may not be at that level in July, August, or September, which are the months that the SSA uses to calculate the COLA. So experts expect the 2024 COLA to end up in the 3 to 5% range. That's below the 2022 and 2023 COLA, but still healthy when you look historically at past COLAs. Well, my amazing and most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this January 26th. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me here every day and for being part of this community. I want you all to know that I greatly appreciate every single one of you. I will be announcing 2 winners tomorrow for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure that you enter the giveaway by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.